the putter at a target. You stand behind the putter, you stand behind the ball, and you look along the line between the ball and the target, and you find a spot on the ground about 5 or 6 inches in front of the ball. And then you walk up to the ball and aim your putter at that spot. And then the third thing that you do is you check where the putter is pointed over near the target to see whether it actually points at the target or whether it points to some other location. In order for you to be able to see where the putter is pointed, you have to have 2 skills. You have to be able to run your eye line on the ground sideways in a perfectly straight line. And the second skill is you have to be able to make that line be the same as the line that the putter points down. Those 2 things. Straight line on the ground, same line as the putter, then you can see where the putter actually points. In order for you to run your eye in a straight line along the ground, there are 2 skills. One is aim your eyeballs out of your face in a perpendicular direction, square out of your face. This is perpendicular to my face, and this is not. Don't do this. Do this only. Then you lower your head until you see the sweet spot of the putter and the ball. No, until you see the sweet spot of the putter, wherever it is. Wherever the putter is. If it's 90 degrees, that's because that's where the putter is. You don't need to go to 90 degrees. Okay, then the second skill you need, in addition to the straight out gaze, the second skill you need is to roll your head like an apple on a stick, so that the top of your head is the axis of roll, and the axis of roll does not wander around in space, it simply rolls. If you had a button on your cap, the button would stay in place while it turns. Okay? Now, in order for you to, that's to run your eye sideways along the ground in a straight line. In order to make that line the same as the putter, there's only one thing you have to do. You have to match this piece of your body, the line of your throat, to the leading edge of the putter, right there. Make this match that, and then your eyes will run the same line that the putter points down. Like that. Straight out, perpendicular out, down, throat matches putter, apple on the stick head turn will show you exactly where the putter points. Okay? Now, because you have 2 eyes open and you see a world that's this big, that's way too much information. You need to see only right there. That's where your eye goes out. Straight out. It goes right there. That one point is all you're looking for. If you were sighting a gun, that would be the bead at the end of the barrel. So you have to know where that place is in the shape of your eye, the shape of your skull. Your skull makes a shape around your eye that makes it look like an egg outline. That point that you look through is dead right there. It's 1 1/4 inches in from your nose, right where your pupil looks when you look straight. So that's the point that you have to look at on the ground over there to show you exactly what spot of grass the putter is aiming at. Okay? Then you can do these little tricks. You can use your left hand finger across your bridge of your nose, 1 1/4 inches. Make that look like it matches the aim of the putter, like that. And then turn your head, apple on a stick, and your fingertip will look like it touches every blade of grass in a straight line. And the very last one that looks like it touches, that's the one your putter's aiming at. And then another way to do this is Mount Fuji. You have a line of your eyebrow, and you have a line line of your nose that meet and peak. And this is on the back eye, the right eye. And that peak is a permanent feature of your skull that you can take with you everywhere you go. And when you look down and set your throat to a putter, Mount Fuji is over here slightly. It looks like the outline of your face, your eyebrow, and your nose makes a peak that is directly on the line. The peak is on the line. And then when you roll your head up on a stick, Mount Fuji, the peak of Mount Fuji rolls all the way down the line straight. And whatever shows up over there on top of Mount Fuji, that is where your putter is actually pointing. That's all I have to say about aiming.
So the top
That's all I have to say. We're going to cut it off.